Young Justice issue 8, Brian Michael
Oof.
Bendis, writing with John Timms on the art. And this is a frustrating issue to talk about, Matt, because I actually think this is a very good issue. I
It
really
is,
I
and
really
I
enjoyed
don't want it overshadowed by the stupidity of certain things.
the
Um,
there's one thing that we're going to
yeah,
complain about,
yeah,
but the issue, it's basically they're on Earth 3, and the crime syndicate's actually been missing for a while, and they've been replaced
yep,
by the Earth 3 version of Young Justice. It's like the evil
right,
versions of all these characters,
right.
and that's
Did
good.
they
So
just
fun.
not go back after Forever Evil?
Well, no. John was there. That's where John got aged up. Remember, he was in the volcano,
Yeah.
and Connor was probably tuning us out. But he was in the volcano. The Ultraman was there. Here's my main thing, and Bendis will probably address it though. This is the Earth that Alexander Luthor was from, right?
Yes.
In Crisis.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, Luthor are good, right? Because of the polarity reverse,
Yeah, that was the whole thing in Forever Evil, wasn't it?
right? Well, no, because that became that Luthor was Shazam. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Right? So, but just for now, does that mean this Luthor L is still half good, half bad?
I would take
he's
it. So Luthor L's the evil Superboy here.
right,
I would take it as kind of like how Superboy struggled with the idea that he's got some Luthor in him.
right,
It's probably the same in
right,
this, where he struggles with the idea that he's got some good in him, but he's mostly evil.
right. And but I'm looking at his name, and you would think he would be like Ultra something, right? You can't use Ultra Boy. That's a member of the
Yeah.
Legion,
We got
right?
Amaxon Thunder as the Wonder Girl.
Which I had to look up a Maxon. That's not a word. Bendis made up that word.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, because every time I looked up a Maxon, it would take me straight to Amazon. Like it wanted me to buy stuff.
Yeah, so
So,
she's fighting Wonder Girl. Luthor
Yep.
L shows up and attacks. Amethyst and Jenny
Right.
Hex. Superboy, of course, jumps in and tries to
Yep.
help. Impulse has got Speed Zone.
right? Who looks like a dark version of Wallace,
Yeah.
like of that. So that's cool. I like Bendis keeping that going.
And they're all after a multiverse map. They think that our characters have a multiverse map for some reason.
Because they want to get out. Because we don't know what happened to the Crime Syndicate.
Yeah.
They all just took off somewhere.
Yeah. Superboy's throwing Luthor L into the Daily Planet globe and does attacks and everything. It's just a really well drawn Bruce Timm. That's not Bruce Timm, sorry. John Timms.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, the other Timms.
Could you imagine a Bruce Timm one though?
I know.
Anyways, I did like the part with Connor is like, oh, you shouldn't have shown me what you can do because now I know I don't have to hold back. Like I thought that was pretty good because even when it's an evil version, he doesn't want to hit his teammates, right? He just wants to use light as possible. But he's like, all right, well, we're gonna do this, and I like that Amaxon Thunder is the leader of this team, and she does it by manipulating the evil Tim Drake and Luthor L, and basically doing her bidding.
Yep.
And everyone else is just kind of around, but throughout this issue, we're getting this narration, and I felt stupid because once it was revealed, I was like, I should have known this from the beginning based off of the color of the box.
Yeah, the color, the border of the box is purple with a gold trim. But before you get to that, though, I want to point out, so when Evil Tim shows up, right, who's ginger, by the way, just want to put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
When Evil Tim shows up, he's the only one who doesn't get like a logo with his name. Like all the other ones, like it comes up saying, Amaxum Thunder. It comes up saying, Luthor L. But his doesn't, because it's going to be revealed throughout the conversation where he eventually says his name is Drake, and Tim's like, "You call yourself Drake? Just Drake? What? What's up with that?" And he's like,
Pete, it's the most dangerous of birds. Which, no, it's not, Bendis. I looked this up. I thought, is there a bird of prey I'm missing? Because as far as I know, a drake is a male duck.
It is a male duck, yeah.
Right? So if you want to be the most dangerous of birds, then you find out, you call yourself the gander and you're the male Canadian goose. Right?
Or a swan of some kind. Swans are vicious.
Yeah.
do you know what this sounds like, though? Do you say that, though, that it's the most vicious bird that the animal kingdom? It sounds like John Peters, the producer of Superman Lives, talking about bears and spiders. This is the most dangerous creature in the animal kingdom.
Yeah. Wait, so unless this is a swerve, and I'm hoping it's a swerve, Yep. Then I look at that ugly costume that he gets, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, because he basically says, "Oh, that's actually quite smart, using Drake because it's both my name and it's a bird." And then Bart's like, "Yeah, you should start calling yourself Drake." Drake.
don't listen to impulse.
Yeah,
right? That's
just don't.
You don't. He's not getting any good ideas. The kid's got ADD mixed with drinking too much Mountain Dew. He makes bad decisions. His name is Impulse. Like, it's there.
I want to weigh in here on the sense that I have very low expectations on most codename changes.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of them that I just don't really like. I don't really care for. Like Duke going from Lark to Signal. I think it was a downgrade, but sure, at least you know. But here's
it's still
the thing.
A bird.
What's that?
It's still a bird. It fits that theme, right?
Sure,
Robin, Lark, Bluebird, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Signal completely upsets that. So
right. So I didn't like it, but here's the thing: it wasn't just his goddamn name.
Yeah.
That is not the definition of a code name. Is not your name.
That'd be becoming Duke, just Duke.
Yeah, that's Duke. Like what's your password, Tim?
Yeah. Password?
Is it just Tim?
It's just password.
Yeah, evil.
One of those guys.
Evil Tim tries to shoot him in the face because he's evil.
Rubber bullets, he promises.
Yes.
That was funny.
But of course, at the end, the narrator that we've had the whole time shows up.
Yeah.
And it is Stephanie Brown of Earth 3, who is apparently not evil. She seems like she's actually a good character still.
Batwoman.
Yeah, she's the Batwoman. Yeah.
So what I liked about this was I'm trying to figure out who's talking. And I'm like, who the hell is this like a version of Jenny Hex because she's on the outside? Is this Naomi? Like, is this what we're getting? Because we know she can teleport and whatnot, you know. She's been to her other realm where she's from, and then I see the purple, and then I see it's her, and it fits, and I kind of like that because if you know her backstory, for those that don't, her dad's the Clue Master, right? And he's a villain, and that's why she's the spoiler. So I feel like her being a hero is kind of a spoiler in this universe. So it all fits. I like that. And I like that Tim is like, oh, I've been trying to get back to you. And she's like, wait. What are you talking about? I also like she brings up you can't wear that here. We have enough of a gang problem. And then we see the snappers.
Yeah, snapper card. Yeah,
that was hilarious.
That was really funny. No,
it was
good.
very much the Warriors. I like that. But he starts professing all this love, and I was like, oh yeah, this all started like a day ago to them when they got pulled to Gemworld, and he was just a Metropolis with her, and whatnot. And then when Bart comes out and knocks her out. I was like, shit, man. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, Bart punches her in the back of the head.
Yeah. So.
Thinking she's evil.
But yeah. So outside of that, I hope it's not. Someone pointed out to me, one of our listeners, that this all could be a swerve. There's no way it's actually Drake. Because the way that it's handled is, if Impulse thinks it's a good idea, it's probably not.
Uh-huh.
And that it's the evil version. Why would he take Q?
But like you said,
from that.
There is that costume.
Yeah, that's not that great, and just I'm trying to. I always try to stay positive when it comes to stuff like this, but this one's proving to be difficult because I get him not wanting to be Robin. I mean, having multiple versions has never really been an issue with DC. We've had two Blue Beetles running around, and
what was wrong with Red Robin?
Yeah, like.
Like that genuine question. It worked. Yeah. It clearly differentiated him. He was not just Robin. He's Red Robin. Everyone just went, yeah, that's fine. That wasn't confusing to anyone.
But at the same time, I feel like he's at this point where he's ready to stand on his own and be his own character, like Nightwing. And I like that. He wants to get away. He doesn't want to be a Robin anymore. But pick a better name than Drake, man.
And how kind of terrible is it in the aspect of, hey, Nightwing was inspired by Superman.
Right, you're inspired by
Tim's
evil version of
his
himself?
Evil counterpart.
Yeah, who looks more like Jason Todd. Or again, don't take cues from him.
Yeah, that's always a bad idea. The book ends. We finally see sort of Teen Lantern and Jenny kind of get into it, and the evil Jenny Hex is just called Hex, and it ends with her using a round to knock out Ginny, presumably, but she's going for her trunk. It's like, oh, your trunk's still full of goodies, implying that she's used all of hers already, that they're all gone. Right. So we're finally going to get to see what was in this damn trunk.
Right.
That's going to have stuff in it.
Next issue, we also get the origin of Teen Lantern.
Yeah.
That should be fun. No, outside of the Drake reveal and stuff, I really enjoyed this issue.
This is the thing. I went into this issue thinking I was going to be annoyed because of the Drake name change, but everything else is fantastic. All these characters interacting with the evil versions of themselves, the Snapper Car Gang, Stephanie being the Batwoman, although I do hate her hair. Just FYI.
Yeah, but again, it's Earth 3. You're not supposed to like everything.
Yeah, that's fine. But like everything else I loved. It's one of my favorite issues of the book so far. Like I'm actually kind of glad to be away from the Gem World stuff and then back into something else. So no.
Well, and that's a pretty strong statement considering how much we like the last one too.
Yeah.
With the different, cartoon world and all that different stuff. So you can tell Bendis is having fun for sure.
Yeah. What are you giving it, Matt?
I'm gonna give this one 8.5.
I am also going to give it 8.5. It would be a 9, but the Drake takes it down that half point.
Yeah.
That's my ruling.